Today on Trisha. When she admitted her mistake, she thought they could put the past behind them.
Slept with another man and she had a baby back.
I mean, I was doing me, he was doing him.
But you weren't doing you safely.
No.
They even planned to have another baby. But when the baby was born, he denied her.
Is it true you think this baby looks what, Chinese?
Yeah, she looked like the neighbor.
What do you say when you hold the baby and when you see the
Ching
baby?
chong, sweet and sour.
And she brought back up her twin sisters.
Get out of her house, please!
She owed me.
She don't
She disappears with a man she says is her best friend and nothing more.
So you wake up and she's gone?
She gone. I can't name one person that leave the person they love at 3 o'clock in the morning to go walk with her best friend.
Her man is convinced they're best friends with benefits.
She never
you know what I'm saying?
brought us around each other.
I'm Miriam's friend, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can offer her Red Lobster. Oh, no, I'm good. Derrick can call 2-3 minutes later. She stopped everything she's doing. I'll be back.
And he believes he could be raising their baby.
Before you say these results, I need to tell Sadaris something.
Is he forcing her to relive the past?
5 years ago, she cheated on me. And I forgave her, but about 6 months ago, the signs started reappearing.
He's convinced she's sneaking men into the house when he's not around.
She tried to make me think I was crazy. I come home from a 12-hour
It's
shift.
just ridiculous.
And my toilet seat's
Just
up. I got
ridiculous.
3 girls in that house.
Yeah, and 2
girls.
babies.
Yeah,
2
and what you
babies.
let the baby play in the toilet?
Today on Trisha.
This is Brianna. 3 years ago, Brianna met and fell in love with this man, Joe. But Brianna, who's only human, says she made a mistake, one she is still being tortured for today. Now, Brianna admits she cheated on Joe, and she had a child with another man. Despite this setback, she and Joe stayed together. Since then, Brianna gave birth to her daughter, Jolia. She's so cute. Now, here's the problem. Joe suspects Brianna's been cheating again. In fact, he denies he is Jolia's father. So let's listen to how Joe describes this bitter ordeal.
3 years ago, my girlfriend Brianna lied to me. She slept with another man and she had a baby back. Now Brianna has a 3-month-old baby named Jolie and she's trying to claim me as the baby father. I ain't gonna be no fool. I went to the doctor's appointments with her. I named the baby after me. I even was there when the baby was born. As the weeks went by, I started noticing she didn't look like me. Brianna gets mad when I come in the house and calls the baby Ching Chong and tell her she's gonna work at a Chinese restaurant. Now Brianna got her sister LaKendra and Lucretia all in it. They need to mind their own business. I admit, I'm not fully committed to this baby because I really don't know if it's mine. It doesn't make me a deadbeat. I just want to be sure, and that's why I'm here.
Okay, now, Brianna isn't fighting this DNA war alone. Brianna's sisters, who are twins, Lucretia and LaKendra, are here in our audience, and they can't wait to give Joe a piece of their mind. But first, Brianna, did he think that when you were pregnant with that first baby before then, did he think that it was his baby?
It was a possibility, but, I mean, I was doing me, he was doing him, so.
But you weren't doing you safely?
No, I wouldn't say that, no.
But he forgave you?
Yeah, he forgave me. And
he forgave
wanted
you?
to make it work and have another baby. We planned to have this baby, so I'm not understanding, like,
You planned to have the
what's
baby,
going on.
you gave the baby, just had a miscarriage, you planned to have the baby, you named the baby after you, even named the baby after you. Who don't think if they're not the father, why would they name the child?
Good question.
Like, and he named her before while I was pregnant. We went to every doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
He missed not one doctor's appointment. Then when she was born, that's when he started denying her.
But
so.
whose name's on the birth certificate?
He is. He signed her birth
Birth
certificate.
certificate. He was
signed
there.
it.
He signed her
You
birth
need to step up and be a
certificate.
father and take care of the
Because
responsibility.
I'm tired of it. It's just getting ridiculous.
You're saying you're tired of being the father?
I'm tired of being the
They gotta
father.
come help bring
I
Pampers.
get called
They help
out of
me
my
with
bed
baby.
to get the baby Pampers and milk
And
in
they
my
got their
sleep,
own household.
and I have my own household. I'm tired of being a father. He needs to step up to the plate and take care of his responsibility.
When a baby was first born, do you want to come up here and sit with? Do you two want to come up here and sit with your sister?
Yes.
We better. We'll get you another chair. Now you are Lucretia and
Lakendra.
you're Lakendra. So you're saying you're the ones who have to act like
Yes, I
that.
had to get up this morning, go get the baby something to wear.
What-
She didn't have no clothes.
Is he
She
not
ran out of
living with
clothes.
you?
I mean, yeah, he there, but it's just time for him to go because he's stingy. He don't help with bills. He don't help with my kids
don't help
or
with
nothing.
nothing.
So why is he there?
He won't leave.
He just won't leave.
Yeah.
He just won't
So
leave.
let me get this right. He doesn't believe that the baby
He
is
don't
his.
believe the baby's his.
The other baby isn't his.
No,
the baby isn't
and they
his.
got over that situation.
Yeah, but he's still there.
He's still there.
Let me ask you this, and I'm asking you this, Brianna. He said in the tape piece we saw, he comes in the door and he thinks the baby's Chinese.
He come in and say ching chong,
Make
make
some
some
Chinese
chicken fried
food.
rice,
Make me Chinese rice.
stuff like
Yes.
that. It's starting to
horrible.
get right.
When did he start denying the baby?
From
When
day
she was
one,
born,
when she
no,
was
when she was
born.
first born, like at the hospital,
Where's her name from?
he
He
named
named her. He named her
Jolia after him, Aaron after his brother that passed, and
his
he got
last
his
name.
last name.
So hang on, he signs a birth certificate, names the baby, and then says the baby's not his.
Yes,
That's not
said she
his.
looked Chinese.
Now, do you think she should stay with him, whatever the DNA test results?
I don't want to stay with him because he's stingy. He don't take care of home. He don't help out with nothing. Like
But
it's
he's
just-
out working, is
If
he?
he checked-
He don't work, but he got money.
He
He
didn't give
spend it
any
on
money.
himself. He'll say, I said, can you help out on a bill? He'll say he don't have no money, but he could go out clubbing. Like, it's just
I told my
too
sister,
much.
child need their parents in their life, both of their parents.
Yeah.
If he can step up and be the play, he can be there. But if he can't, he need to kick rocks.
He gonna kick rocks. Because I'm tired of it. I want him to kick rocks. I want him
Okay,
gone.
all right. I kind of feel sorry for this guy having to face you three ladies in one go. But as you say, if he's going to lay down with you and make babies with you, he's got to
Take
answer.
care of
Yes.
So everyone, please welcome Joe.
Boo.
Hi, Joe. Hi. Is it true you think this baby looks what, Chinese?
Yeah, she looked like the neighbor.
That's your baby. That's your baby.
Is
She
it,
don't look like me.
is it true you, what do you say when you hold the baby and you see the
Ching
baby?
chong, sweet and sour, you know.
I'm tired of
She
that. It's
gon-
hurting my feelings.
get-
Like, I'm just
Stop
tired of
doing
it.
that. You need to step
Okay,
into
but
the
she
play.
cheated on me the first time I
I
had a
ain't
baby.
cheating. I ain't cheating. I was doing me.
You was not
I was doing me. I
We
wasn't saying it
was
was
doing
cheating. I was
relationship
doing
stuff.
me.
I was doing relationship stuff. I took you out to eat movies and stuff, so it was like a relationship. So
I mean,
Hang on, just a minute. Were you saying you were dating when she cheated on you the
that's
first
how I
time
felt.
round?
I thought we was,
Did
but
you,
I guess not.
Did you think the baby was yours when she was pregnant that first time? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying you did?
And then
it
she
must
came-
have hurt when you found
It
out.
really
It
did.
hurt.
Every time I look at this
You
other, the
planned
first
this
baby
pregnancy.
and look at this, I'll be like,
You
nah.
planned this pregnancy, though. You
Well,
planned
she
your
yours
baby.
and that's
it wasn't
all that
really
matters,
playing. When
so-
you're doing stuff like that, babies happen. It
I
wasn't
mean,
playing.
but
Well,
Jolie yours, and that's all that matters. So,
Trying to hear it, man. Whatever.
Joe,
That baby-
wait. Now, this is where I'm confused. During the pregnancy, you went to all the appointments.
Yeah, I did.
You named the baby after yourself and your brother who passed. You know,
Yeah.
I am sorry for that loss, but you do all of that with this baby, and now you're saying it's not your baby. Why did you do all that?
It's his
People
baby.
feel
People feel
I thought
baby.
it might have been my baby this time because we was really, you know what I mean, we weren't having no problems for real and all
She's
that.
yours, and you gonna look dumb when it's
Whatever,
over.
whatever.
I ain't trying to
Shut
Shut up.
Okay, so you thought until you saw the
You need to
baby.
stop being a
but she
little
started
boy.
looking
Just stop being a
Asian and
little
all
boy.
that.
Now,
Man.
Joe, let's talk about something else. Let's talk grown-up talk here. You live in the house. Do you help in the house?
No.
Do you financially contribute in the house?
No.
I'm tired.
Why?
Cause I don't feel, you know what I mean? She cheated on me the first time and I don't think
Get
I-
out! Get out of her house, leave!
She owed me.
She don't
Yeah, she
You ain't about
owed
to
me.
use me and Mads, and that's what you thinking. You about
I
to
ain't
go,
trying to
then
hear
it's
you
over.
owe me.
So what happens if the DNA test comes back and says that little baby is yours? What happens
I'm
then?
gonna step up to the plate and
gonna
take care of the
put
baby.
it
Financially,
Buy what she need and all that. I ain't got a problem with
You should have been going to get her something. You found
it.
money.
Ain't my baby.
It is your
It ain't
baby,
my
and when you
baby.
find out, you gonna take
Find
care
out
of it,
if
period.
it's your baby.
It's your baby. It's your baby.
So,
It's your baby.
who wants to open the envelope? You're
Yeah,
the
I
one,
wanna
because
open
I don't
that
know
up.
what it says. So,
Say you are the father.
hang on, just a minute.
An Asian man, the father.
Coming up,
If somebody is
Yes.
not stepping up and doing something, you need to teach your daughters, look,
Yes.
that you don't put up with that.
Up next, she gets up in the middle of the night and disappears with a man she says is her best friend and nothing more.
So you wake up and she's gone?
She's gone.
That's
So,
because
what
if you
reason-
are woke, you wouldn't have let me go on at all.
I can't name one person that leave the person they love at 3 o'clock in the morning to go walk with a best friend.
Lie detectors and DNA.
She tried to make me think I was crazy.
Today on Trisha.
Okay, let me ask you something. What I want to know is how many people in the audience believe a woman in a relationship should be able to have a male best friend? Here's what's interesting. All the women said yes, and most of the guys said no. There's a shock. Now, on stage right now is Miriam. Miriam says she's at crossroads between the man she loves, and that's Sadarius, and her childhood best friend, Derrick. You see, Sadaris is not only accusing Miriam of cheating with Derrick, but believes Derrick is the father of her 18-month-old son, Sadaris Jr. Miriam and Derrick deny these accusations, but Sadarius isn't convinced, especially after catching them taking a stroll at 3 in the morning. Listen to his story.
I grew up without a mother and a father. I always promised myself that if I ever had children, that I'd be the best father I could be to them. So when I met my girlfriend Miriam, I found out that she had got pregnant. You know, I was really overwhelmed with joy. But now my biggest fear is that I feel like Miriam has been cheating on me with her best friend, Derrick. But not only that, I feel that he could also be the father of Sadaris Jr. She swears that nothing's going on, but I wake up at 3 a.m. and she's gone. And you know where I catch her? I catch her taking a walk with Derrick. I left Miriam for a year to work on my music career. And during that time, I suspect that Derrick was playing the father to my son. I love Miriam and Sadaris Jr. with all my heart. And if I find out that she's been cheating and sneaking around on me with Derrick, then I'm done. It's over.
Well, but to clear her name, Miriam also agreed to take a lie detector test. So, we will have those results in a moment. But first, Miriam, how do you feel about what Sadaris is saying, that you actually got with Derrick and made this baby?
Trisha, it really pisses me off because to know that I really love this man and him accusing me of sleeping with my best friend. I look at Derrick like my brother.
So when you go over to Derrick's house, you take Sadarius, do you?
No, I don't.
Why
I don't.
not?
Because he would look at him like I was sleeping with him. They would start an altercation. I didn't want to lose my friend. I didn't want to lose the person that I love.
So you've been keeping them apart?
Yes.
Oh. Yes. How is it, if you want to spend time with Derrick, what do you say to Sadaris? Do you say, hey, I'm going to go kick it with Derrick and he's cool?
No, one day I waited till Sadaris was asleep. That was 3 o'clock in the morning. I waited till he was asleep and I left.
Where did you go, to Derrick's house?
Yes, I did.
Let me ask you something. If Sadarius had a best friend who was female, would you be cool with him getting out of bed in the middle of the night and hanging the
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
All right, so let me ask you, who is Sadarius Jr.'s, who is the dad?
Sadaris is his father.
But is he close to the little boy now?
He is.
Is he a good dad now?
He is, and I know deep down in his heart he feel like he's the father, but I feel like he don't want to be hurt thinking that he's his son, but it might not be. But I know for a fact that that's his father.
So let's meet Sadarius. Hi. How you doing? Have a seat. Do you really think that Derrick could be the father of this little boy?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Because she spent more time to him, and I feel like, you know, if you love me like you say you do, then why you can't open up to somebody you love?
That's because every time I try to talk to you, Sadaris, all you do is talk over me. How can I get anything said, anything understood if you don't listen? You never listen.
You do the same thing. If I'm trying to explain something to you, you cut me off. And you tell me every day, don't throw rocks if you live in a glass house. Practice what you preach.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with the situation.
It got everything to do with it. It's got everything to do with the situation. Because if you telling me I cut you off all the time, but you're doing the same thing to me, then how? It ain't clicking in your head that you're doing the same thing?
If we're going to talk, if we're going to have a conversation, maybe you need to have a couple seconds to talk than me. But every time I try to talk, when it comes for me to talk, you always saying what you have to say, but cutting me off. But,
Once again, practice what you preach. Let me talk when I'm talking then. You
Okay,
just cut me off then. You won't
talk.
let me talk now.
So, do you ever suggest, Sadarius, do you ever say, hey, let's go to the movies or anything like that?
I offer, you know, it's a lot of times, I can offer her Red Lobster. Oh, no, I'm good.
Why would I go anywhere with you?
Wanna
Why
go?
would I go anywhere with you and it ends up the same way? Every time.
Once again, practice
Every
what
time.
you preach.
So
You're
hang
still
on.
cutting me off.
So, Sadaris, you were saying sometimes you say, let's go out, let's do something,
Yeah.
and she says no, and then what? She brings Derrick?
Derrick can call 2-3 minutes later. She stopped everything she doing. I'll be back.
I don't stop everything I do. You're just saying that.
Does that hurt?
Back. Yeah, it hurt. It really do hurt, because I care about her. I love her. I can't sit here and say I don't love her.
Now, Miriam actually admitted that she got up in the middle of the night to go see her best friend. And you knew that, did you?
No, I didn't. I was asleep.
So you wake up and she's gone?
She gone.
That's
So,
because
what
if
reason?
you are woke, you wouldn't have let me go on at all.
It don't matter. You never asked. Out of everybody I know in a relationship, I can't name one person that leave the person they love at 3 o'clock in the morning to go walk with a best friend.
Well, if I needed to talk, I was going to go.
Do you know Derrick?
No, ma'am, I never got to know Derrick, and I honestly can say that I really don't have a problem with Derrick because he's just a man just like any other man. But you say you love me, you care about Derrick. If I got somebody I love, I'm gonna introduce you. Hey, look, this somebody important to me, man. This who I love.
Okay, but
So
if you
it
say
ain't gonna
take things the same way
it ain't gonna
each
be-
time, I wouldn't do that.
It's
I'm
not gonna
ruin
be-
my friendship because you mad, because you think I'm sleeping with him. I'm not finna bring him up into our life so you can ruin my friendship.
So basically,
run
you
him
do care
away.
more about Derrick.
I never said that.
You saying it
I
now.
never said that.
You saying it
That's
right
my
now.
friend. I look at him like my brother. What do you mean?
But hang on, just a minute. I have to tell you, I have one of my closest friends of some 25 years, happens to be a guy. Now, the first thing, in fact, when my now husband, asked me out for a date, I rang this guy and I said, what do you think? And he said, this is so exciting for you. I can't wait to meet him. Now, my husband and my best male friend now are really tight. They're good friends.
Well, I didn't basically just hide him. I didn't hide him. I was just keeping our friendship.
How could you not hide somebody if you knew him for 5 years, you knew me for 2? Where was I at in those 2 years when you still knew him? You never said, hey, I want you to meet somebody that I care about. Because if you care about him, then I want to make sure he's looking out for you as your
sleeping
brother.
with him too, huh?
Do you really have doubts about whether you're the father of Sadarius Jr., or is this about being angry and feeling shut out?
I really do have doubts, Trish, because, you know, like I said, she's just too close with him.
She's in love with him?
3 o'clock in the morning. That explains it all.
No, that don't explain nothing. That
3 o'clock
just
in the
explains
morning?
that I left at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so how would you feel if I get up out the bed and go take a walk with a female at 3 o'clock in the morning? Ain't no way in hell I could tell you we was just on a walk.
I'm going too.
Exactly. You going
That's exactly
she
what I
going
said.
too.
I'm going
so
too.
why you didn't wake me up and say, come on, let's go. We about to go walking.
You wouldn't have win.
If that's the case, then how you gonna say I wouldn't have win if you never bothered to ask?
Because I know you. You saying this like I don't know you.
So if you leave somebody that you know get mad about this stuff, then why wouldn't you wake them up and let them know to keep from causing a confrontation when you come back home?
That would have caused a conversation before I left. I wouldn't even have got the chance to leave to come back.
What happens if it turned out that Miriam and this Derrick had fooled around together, but then the little boy was yours? Would you be able to forgive her and take her back like she's obviously forgiven you and taken you back?
I can't say that I won't because, like I said at the beginning, I love her. I can't help the fact that I love her. I get mad,
Well,
but I love her.
Show me that.
I get mad, but I love her.
Let's take a break because I want to talk about this further when we come back. And also when we come back, we'll meet Miriam's friend Derrick. This is the man Sadarius claims she's secretly sleeping with. We'll also reveal the DNA and the lie detector test results, so stay tuned.
Coming up,
Before you say these results, I need to tell Sadaris something.
Oh, yeah.
I love you with all my heart, but
and later.
An Asian man, the father.
lie detectors and DNA.
She tried to make me think I was crazy.
Today on Trisha.
Welcome back, welcome back. Sitting next to me is Miriam and her boyfriend Sadarius, who insists that his family is being torn apart by this man. This is Miriam's childhood best friend, Derrick. Now, he suspects that Miriam and Derrick are more than just friends. In fact, he believes perhaps Derrick may have fathered 18-month-old Sadaris Jr. Now, Derrick says it's not true. He's just a friend, and he's not going anywhere. So, let's meet him now. Please welcome Derrick to the show. Hello.
How you doing?
Can I ask you, if Miriam says one particular morning, 3 a.m., I don't know, did you call, I don't know, you must have called him?
I called him.
She calls you and says, let's hook up at 3 a.m. And you're best friends, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Surely a best friend would say, you got to be kidding. You're in a relationship. Stick with that man and sort it out. What did you say to her?
Well, at 3 o'clock, I mean, the type of relationship that we have, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we can call each other anytime, anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knowing what's going on in their house, but when she say I need to talk to you, you know what I'm saying? I'm going. I'm there.
Did you ask her what, what Sadaris?
Not on the phone, I didn't.
But that's going to look shady, isn't it?
No, not really. I mean, I don't see the shady.
So you wouldn't mind if you were in a relationship with a woman and she got up at 3 a.m. and went to meet her male best friend, you'd be cool with that?
I mean, if we trust, like if we got trust and she can tell me ain't nothing going on, I'm gonna believe it until I know I'm different.
So, hey, well, we don't know. So, you two never got to meet or talk or anything like that?
Me and who?
Sadaris.
No, I mean, I known him, I known of him, but we ain't never just really hung out, got a chance to know each other.
Why?
She never brought us around each other. I'm Miriam's friend.
Because I didn't want to lose my friend because I know how you are.
I'm Miriam's friend. I'm Miriam's friend, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First. Like, whoever she bring, that's on her. If she brings Sadaris over, it's cool. If she don't, I'm not going to say, hey, Sadaris, what's up, man? Let's hang out. I don't know him like that.
If your girl got a male friend, bro, you probably know him.
Right
or wrong?
You're right, but if she calls,
she
they can talk.
But that don't mean that
Is your girl gonna go on a walk with a male at 3 o'clock in the morning?
She might if that's her best friend, but
And
I'm
you
just
gonna
saying.
let her? Yeah, and Rudolph outside.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you need to handle yours, bro.
So, Derrick, is there any chance that you could be Sadaris Jr.'s daddy?
No, ain't no chance, because I know me and Miriam ain't never messed around like that.
We're going to find out when the results come.
Do you love him?
I do.
Sadaris, do you love her?
Yeah, truly.
You do?
With all my heart.
But you need to sort this out.
I do. I want to sort it out. I just want to know, like I said, if that's the case, if they best friends and she is telling the truth, I'm willing to be his best friend too. Because I ain't going nowhere.
It can happen. I don't know. It can happen.
So, I think it's time we learn the results of the DNA test. So, let's get the results. Derrick. So, one of your concerns, Sadarius, is that Derrick might be the father of this baby. I don't know what this envelope says. Who should open it?
It's not me. I'm not the daddy. I know for sure.
Yeah, sure. Well, he's not the daddy.
Now, let me be busy, bro. Step up. Be
Thank
a man.
you. So, all right.
I told you.
Be a man.
I
Be a
told
man.
you.
Like I said, I
You
could
never
have
want to
been
listen
wrong.
to me.
Okay.
You never want to listen to me.
All right, let's find
Now you
out.
owe me an apology.
Hang on just a minute. Let's find out what.
Now you need to hold your son. You need to hold him close.
Hang on. We just know that Derrick's not the dad. So, you want to open that, Sadarius?
Can I get my baby?
Here.
Can I get my baby?
Hang on. What? No. All right. Now, let's finish this. Now, have a seat. Let's finish this. As you all know, Miriam took a lie detector test administered by Tim Acosta, our private investigator and polygraph examiner. So, Tim.
Before you say these results, I need to tell Sadaris something.
Oh, yeah.
It's just something I want you to understand. I don't have anything to hide from you, but in one of the questions they asked me, do I enjoy spending more time with you or am I in love with you? I'm not in love with you. I just want to explain this because I love you with all my heart. But right now, I feel like we're not in love.
Well, let's work on it. I'm willing to work. I
I'm
told you
willing
once.
to work,
I'm
and
willing to
both
work.
of
I'm
us
willing to
are
do
willing
anything.
to change.
I'm willing to change.
We have to change to make a relationship work. We can't make nothing work if you steady accusing me.
All right, let's go through that. I want to come back to this. Let's go through. We asked you, have you ever had any type of sexual contact with Derrick? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined she was being truthful.
Damn, I
We asked you, during your relationship with Sadaris, have you had any type of sexual contact with another man that he doesn't know about? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined Miriam was being truthful.
What? What?
And then the next question was, when we asked you, are you still in love with Sadaris? And the admission was that what?
She said it because of what's going on and how the relationship is and the accusations, she's not at this time.
Okay, I've got to say, you know, when you choose, because we make decisions, when you choose to have somebody in your life as a parent, you know, of your child and what have you, you can still be friends, but I'm with Sadarius here, because when you love somebody, you introduce them to all the other people you love.
Right.
And Derrick, I'm just going to say, as a best friend, you have been a fantastic best friend because you've been there for her. But there's some point where a best friend who really cares about their friend and their relationships, I know my best male friend would, he'd say, get the hell off this phone and go talk to your husband. You got it sometimes. Yeah? All right? So, when you say, can I go and see my son? I'd like for you to say, can we go and see our son? That might be a good start.
Yeah, can we go see our son?
Yeah. All right.
Coming up,
An Asian man and father.
and later.
5 years ago, she cheated on me. And I forgave her, but about 6 months ago, the signs started reappearing. I come home from a 12-hour shift,
ridiculous.
and my toilet seat's
Just
up. I got
ridiculous.
three women, three girls in that house.
Yeah, and two babies.
Yeah,
Two
what you
babies.
let the baby play in the toilet?
You are the father. Get off my stage.
Lie detectors and DNA.
She tried to make me think I was crazy.
Today on Trisha.
This is Crystal. 5 years ago, Crystal admits she made an awful mistake when she cheated on her boyfriend, Derrick. Yes, and although he claimed to have forgiven her, she says their relationship has been a living nightmare ever since. Now, Derrick is not only accusing her of cheating, but believes she's sneaking strange men into the home they share with their 2 young daughters. Watch this.
My girlfriend Crystal and I have been together 8 years. We got 2 beautiful kids. But 5 years ago, she cheated on me. And I forgave her, but about 6 months ago, the signs started reappearing. When I'm at work, I feel Crystal has other men in my house. And it makes me mad that somebody can be in my house around my children. I've come home from work and the toilet seat's up. I got daughters 3 and 5. I'm the only man in that house. I found boxes in my dirty laundry that don't belong to me. Even my own clothes go missing. I believe she's giving my clothes away to the guy she's sleeping with, and he's leaving his crap in my house. This whole situation makes me sick. I feel like I'm the only one committed in this relationship. I'm going to go above and beyond to find the truth.
Oh, how do you feel when you hear that?
Makes me very, very mad. We went together for a long, long time. I made a mistake, but also...
You cheated on him when?
About 3 years ago.
Did you admit it, or did he find out?
Yes, he knew the whole time. I told him from the get-go.
That you were cheating?
Yes, yeah. And actually, it's because of this right now. He's always accused me of cheating on him.
So let's go through what he says. The toilet seat is up?
Yep.
He thinks that means there's another guy there. How do you explain the toilet seat being up?
I have 2 young children in the house.
Right.
They were 2 and 4 at this time.
Yeah.
Or, like, I could have been a million reasons, just...
So another thing, he says that the back door was open.
I guess he locks it. He has this thing with locking the doors at night. So he comes home and the door's unlocked. So he always thinks, oh, you know, you're sneaking another man in my house, there's a man in my house, all this and that. But my sister lived downstairs, so I would use the back door to get into her apartment.
And what about the boxers?
The boxers, they're not another man's. I live right now with my mother. My brother lives in the house, and so does my mom's husband.
Oh, so there are other guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Why does he think this then?
I honestly believe it's because I cheated on him before, and he just won't forgive me for that.
So what has all of this arguing done to your relationship?
It's ruined it.
Well, Eric says he's willing to go above and beyond for the truth, so we'll get to the lie detector results in just a moment. But first, I want to hear Eric's side of things, so let's have Eric come on out. Hi, Eric. Have a seat. So, Eric, take me through the signs you think say that Crystal's cheating.
The toilet, I come home from a 12-hour
It's
shift.
just ridiculous.
And my toilet seat's
Just
up. I got
ridiculous.
three women in that, 3 girls in that house.
Yeah, and 2
girls.
babies.
Yeah,
2
what you
babies.
let the baby play in the toilet? You know what I'm
Eric,
saying?
they're 2 and 4.
What I'm saying, yo.
You think she's sneaking men in?
Oh,
the
yeah,
house?
yeah. I think she has, like, once or maybe twice.
Well, Eric says he's here in search of the truth. This isn't going to end happily in whichever way
you
it
gotta
plays.
understand, she tried to make me think I was crazy.
Well,
you
let's
know
find out.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Let us find out in our
and
audience.
you're a
is Tim
walking
Acosta, our
coincidence,
private
right?
investigator
I
and polygraph
must be.
So, can you two stop arguing long enough for us to get through all of this? Have you got anything to confess at all before we start, Crystal? Anything you want to admit to?
No.
All right, so I'm reading from the cards. Crystal, we asked you, did a man you were having any type of sexual contact with leave the toilet seat up? You said no. Tim?
Polygraph determined that Crystal.
Coming up,
During your relationship with Eric, other than the one guy he knows about, have you had any type of sexual contact with another man? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Crystal.
and later.
If somebody is not stepping up and doing something, you need to teach your daughters that you don't put up with that.
Lie detectors and DNA.
She tried to make me think I was crazy.
Today on Trisha.
My girlfriend Crystal and I have been together 8 years. We got 2 beautiful kids. But 5 years ago, she cheated on me. And I forgave her, but about 6 months ago, the signs started reappearing. When I'm at work, I feel Crystal has other men in my house. I've come home from work and the toilet seat's up. I got daughters 3 and 5. I'm the only man in that house. I feel like I'm the only one committed in this relationship. I'm going to go above and beyond to find the truth.
Take me through the signs you think say that Crystal's cheating.
The toilet, I come home from a 12-hour
It's
shift.
just ridiculous.
And my toilet seat's
Just
up. I got
ridiculous.
three women in that, 3 girls in that house.
Yeah,
2
and 2
girls.
babies.
Yeah,
2
what you
babies.
let the baby play in the toilet?
You think she's sneaking men in?
I think she has.
Well, Eric says he's here in search of the truth. This isn't going to end happily in whichever
because
way
you
it
gotta
plays.
understand, she tried to make me think I was crazy.
Well,
You know
let's
what I mean?
find out.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Let us find out in our
and
audience.
you're a
is Tim
walking
Acosta, our
coincidence,
private
right?
investigator
I must
and
be.
polygraph
I must be.
So, can you two stop arguing long enough for us to get through all of this? Have you got anything to confess at all before we start, Crystal? Anything you want to admit to? No. All right, so I'm reading from the cards. Crystal, we asked you, did a man you were having any type of sexual contact with leave the toilet seat up? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Crystal was being truthful.
We asked you, did the boxers Eric found in your house belong to a man you were having any type of sexual contact with? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Crystal was being truthful.
We asked you, during your relationship with Eric, other than the one guy he knows about, have you had any type of sexual contact with another man? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Crystal was being truthful.
So, what do you want to do? You said that if you pass the lie detector
She said
test,
she's gonna leave me. That's cool.
So, are you going to leave? You don't mind?
I mean, like, we did this show just now. She said she was gonna leave me. That's fine, you know what I mean?
You don't mind?
I told you it was worth coming here to find the truth.
So, it's all over?
Sorry.
I would tell this to him. That stop, you're gonna break us, you're gonna break us.
Yeah.
You're gonna break us.
So, are you going to go your separate ways? Is that what you're saying? You're still saying that now?
Yeah.
The truth, probably not.
Probably not. Do you have anything that you want to say to her?
I'm sorry. I mean, like, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, that's right.
You gonna drop this now?
Yes.
And are you gonna drop this now?
Yeah, I have to. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
you
I'm
damn
crazy.
well do
I
have
know
to.
I'm crazy now.
Yeah, this will be the last time I listen
Okay.
to this.
All right, well, I hope you can work on your relationship because I don't want to see either of you back on the show again. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next,
He ain't no good role model for my son.
Why isn't he a good role model? Hang on, let's...
Like, you need to teach him how to be a man. You don't take out no
Okay,
trash.
but
You won't
listen.
help with bills or nothing.
If somebody is not stepping up and doing something, you need to teach your daughters that you don't put up with that.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
lie detectors and DNA.
She tried to make me think I was crazy.
Today on Trisha.
3 years ago, my girlfriend Brianna lied to me. She slept with another man and she had a baby by him. Now Brianna has a 3-month-old baby named Jolie and she trying to claim me as the baby father. I ain't gonna be no fool. Brianna gets mad when I come in the house and calls the baby Ching Chong and tell her she's gonna work at a Chinese restaurant. Now Brianna got her sister LaKendra and Lucretia all in it. They need to mind their own business.
You planned this pregnancy though. You planned
yours, and that's all that matters.
When you're doing stuff like that, babies happen.
Do you help in the house?
No.
Do you financially contribute in the house?
No.
Right.
Why?
Cause I don't feel, you know what I mean? She cheated on me the first time. I don't think
Get out!
So what happens if the DNA test comes back and says that that little baby is yours? What happens then?
step up to the plate and take care of the baby.
Financially.
That's what she need and all that. I ain't got a problem with. You are the father.
You are. Step up, grow up.
Okay, Hey, just a minute. So, Mr. Chinaman, sir.
How you doing?
Chinese.
Now, did you try to say sorry?
But I'm cool. I mean, if she want to do her, she do her.
I'm tired.
But he wants to say sorry. If you're going to both be there for this little girl, don't you need to be? It hurts.
It hurts.
I don't need that, but I got other kids. Like, I got a son. He ain't no good role model for my son.
Why isn't he a good role model? Hang on,
He don't help. Like, if you my son 4 years old, like, you need to teach him how to be a man. You don't take out no trash. You won't help with bills or nothing.
Step up. Be a father. Yes.
All right.
Step up.
Okay. But listen, you need to be a good role model for your daughters. And if somebody is not stepping up and doing something, you need to teach your daughters, look, that you don't put up with that.
You had to.
Now, Joe,
put your foot down.
You said that you were paying her back. How long is the payback going to last? Because that's a good question. Because
I guess
even
it can end now.
it's going to end.
It
Good.
should have been in from day one. It should have never started.
No, I understand. I understand. He got hurt. I understand, Joe. He got really, really hurt. But let me tell you this, Joe. If you were in my house, you would not be getting any meals from me if you weren't getting off your backside.
I admit I was dumb, and I'm ready to move on now.
She owed me that too.
She told you that
I
too.
say she owed me that too.
Oh, you nothing. You don't owe you nothing.
You've got an opportunity here to have a family. But one of the things about being in a family, if you feel you're ready for it, maybe you're too young and you want to be footloose and fancy-free. If that's the case, you need to be honest and move out and still be there for the little girl.
Yeah.
There? So you're saying if she accepts your apology, you will go back there, you will get a proper job, you will do an honest day's work, and you will contribute 50-50 and knuckle down. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I can do that.
So it's between you two. If she accepts your apology, you will do those things.
Yeah, I will.
All right, you're not doing a deal with her now. You've got how many children?
3.
3, one of which we know is yours. If you accept the apology. He says he will change. Is that a deal?
That's
You're
a
not
deal.
making a deal with her. You are making a deal with me now.
I got you.
Okay. So, okay. What do you want to say to her?
Sorry.
Lie detectors and DNA.
She tried to make me think I was crazy.
Today on Trisha.
So I want to thank you for watching. Take care and goodbye.